Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Putri Anindiya Lulu Soraya from TBEC. Now I want to tell you about my question and my answer about the material when will the pandemic is over. Okay, so the first question is when will the pandemic end? The WHO will declare the pandemic will end when infections are brought under control and transmission rates are significantly reduced worldwide. However, when that happens depends on the global government next steps, but currently the government has three options. The first is race with the virus, the second is delay and vaccinate, or the third is coordinate and destroy. One of them is probably the best choice. So the second question is what happens if the government takes the step of racing with the virus in preventing the virus? The answer is in the first opinion, the government and society do not think but let people catch the virus as quickly as possible. With no time to study the virus, doctors barely knew how to save patients, and hospital capacities peaked in no time. The fact around millions to hundreds of millions of people have died, either due to the virus or the failure of the health system. Then the majority of infected people either die or survive by increasing the immune response. The third question is what are the government's efforts to prevent the increasing number of COVID-19 cases? Namely by producing vaccine through a combination of quarantine and travel restriction, isolate infected people and those they interact with, and maintain physical distance. Despite these efforts, the virus continued to spread slowly, causing hundreds of thousands of deaths. However, all of that was able to successfully control the outbreak and return to normal activities. But the virus re-emerged and resumed physical distancing every time a new case emerged. The fourth question is which strategy is the base for this deadly respiratory virus? Racing with the virus is a short-lived solution, but it would be a global catastrophe and probably useless of people could be reinfected. Destroying a virus through coordination is quite interesting because of its speed, but it will only work with global cooperation, which is next to impossible. That's why vaccination assists with as much global coordination as possible is considered a possible strategy. It's slow, quiet, and proven option. Even if the pandemic officially ends when a vaccine is not yet available, sensational virus may reappear, so the vaccine will continue to protect. Breakthrough in the treatment and prevention of symptoms can tame the virus, so it doesn't require extreme counter efforts. The last question is what are such factors that carry and transmit the virus? Virus factors such as animals that carry and transmit virus. Not only that, respiratory viruses are also highly contagious and sometimes deadly infect humans for the first time. So then virus then spread faster than public health effort can control. Okay, now let's go to the summary of this conversation. Currently, the World Health Organization, or WHO, has declared a pandemic, which means the virus has spread through the world. The death toll continues to grow, and everyone is asking the same thing: when will the pandemic end? WHO, the WHO will declare the pandemic over, then infection are brought under control and transmission rate, rates are significantly reduced worldwide. Before long, the majority of the people who are infected will die or survive by increasing the immune response. But there are other ways to build herd immunity without sacrificing so many lives. This time, governments and communities around the world are holding back the spread of the virus to give research institutes time to produce vaccine. In the next few years, one or more vaccines will be freely available thanks to efforts from around the world. In a typical pandemic, when there is a peak in transmission, is one country, another country may find its first case. If properly coordinated, the pandemic could be brought to an end in just a few months without sacrificing many lives. Racing with the virus is a short-lived solution, but it would be a global catastrophe and probably useless if people could be reinfected. Destroying a virus through coordination is quite interesting because its speed, but it will only work with global corporations, which is next to impossible. That's why vaccination assisted with as much global coordination as possible is considered a possible strategy. It's a slow, quiet, and proven option. Even if the pandemic officially ends when a vaccine is not yet available, sensational viruses may appear, so the vaccine will continue to protect. Breakthrough in the treatment is and prevention of symptoms can tame the virus, so it does require extreme control efforts. His legacy will be eternal, but not all bad. Breakthrough community service and the system we built can be used for improvement for everyone. If we draw inspiration from success and lessons from failure, we can mitigate the potential for the next pandemic in such a controlled way that our posterity won't even know its name. I think for me. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.